Welcome to John Banks Honda Motorcycles in Cambridge. My name is Eddie, and here we're going to be going through today the difference between the old PCX 125 and the new PCX 125. Basically, the technical specs are identical. So horsepower, torque, seat height's ever so slightly lower on the new one, and it's a little bit heavier, but you'll see why the gains in weight are there, which effectively gives you a better ride and a more comfortable bike for long-time use. Let's move on to the differences. So although the bikes both look very, very similar, you'll see here with the new one, they've got a much larger daylight running light, so DRL, compared to the old version. But it's both very, very distinctive. Both still available, these bikes, by the way, to sell from in Cambridge. But then we'll move on to the displays. So this is where the biggest changes have been made. So this is the old one, and you'll see that the display's an LCD screen, still very clear and concise, but doesn't have the full functionality of the new one. As you'll see, the handlebar setup is still the normal traditional bar setup, and because you don't have functionality on this like you do the new version, the controls here are still very basic. If you come around and look at the new version, this has now got a full colour TFT screen, as you'll see. I'm not sure if you can catch it with the light. That's it, so it's full colour. You can change the background to black or white. This has got a Forza style covering, so you don't have the bars like you do on the older version. And obviously they changed the controls here so you can have the functionality, so you can pair your mobile phone with it, have navigation on the screen, control your Bluetooth for your mobile phone. So other changes that we've had for the new 25 PCX, obviously this is the old one, so you've still got the twin shocks on the new version, but as I say, this has got the old shocks and obviously an old rear drum, which was something that a lot of people said that Honda should have upgraded on. But if you move over to the new version, you'll see got new gold piggyback shocks, which obviously has a separate reservoir, which effectively gives the shocks a harder wear. So they'll last longer and probably be more comfortable over heavier bumps. But also they've added a rear disc. Now I don't know whether you can catch that down there. So that rear disc makes a real big difference to the feel of the rear brake. It now feels very similar to the front brake, whereas the old one was a little bit spongy. Still braked well, but it was a bit spongy. But that's it. That's really the main differences of the bikes. We have both available for sale at the Cambridge branch and actually at the Bury and the Colchester branch. The difference in price is about £400, so it's worth saving. If you want to have a cheaper bike, then the old version is still a very, very good bike. But if you want more information about the bike, come to look at it, come down to see us at the showroom, give us a call. My name's Eddie, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.